So my husband and I do this really annoying thing. My name is Melissa, and this is the Couch Mom Club. I am getting closer and closer to my due date. The exciting thing is that I get to meet this new baby. If you've been following my journey, you realize that I haven't been calling the baby by name. I haven't been assigning any personal pronouns. I just either call it the nickname that we gave the baby, which is Royalton, or I refer to it as the baby. Sometimes it, even though that doesn't sound right. The real truth is that we just don't know who this person is. We don't know who's inside. And that's the really annoying thing that my husband and I do. We don't find out the gender until the birthday. And there are a large number of our friends and family that are totally annoyed by this. And then there are a few that are supportive and are along for the journey and just can't wait to meet whoever this person is. We did this for our first child. There were so many hard aspects of it. First of all, it was not wanting to know. And I do that because at first I wasn't a part of that, I don't want to know club. I wanted to know, but my husband didn't want to know. So I thought, he's got a valid point in terms of it being a surprise and, one of life's pleasant surprises. And even if the doctors or techs could find out they're not 100% accurate and it's better this way, he convinced me. Just the not wanting to know was difficult. And explaining that to others. Like when you got into an ultrasound, they'll be looking around and of course they know what they're looking for. And then you have to be like, please don't tell me, or they'll ask you, but then still use personal pronouns. And then you're like, what does that mean? There's that. And then there's the other aspect where it's like, I just want to buy something cute. I just want to buy something gender specific. I just want to go to the store and just be let loose, knowing what gender I'm having. You have to have that kind of restraint. What we did for our son was we just bought neutral colors. I bought a lot of white and a lot of gray. Even though we didn't know the gender, I found that I was buying a lot more things that look more boyish, I guess you could say. The grays and the whites could just be easily translated to either boy or girl, but I found that the overall theme of a lot of what I was buying were kind of geared towards a boy. And then after I had him, of course, now all the stuff that I still have left over just look like boy stuff. And I've always said that even if it is a girl, a lot of the stuff that I had for my son are still in perfect condition. I would just buy a bow, put a bow in her hair, and she can wear them. I don't see it as a problem. We'll just have to be creative, I guess. In preparing for this baby, this was harder than the first time. The first time around, it was, it's a new experience. It's a new situation. We've never been here before. So the not knowing was a little bit easier to go through. The second time around is a lot harder. You just have so much more questions, wanting to prepare, wanting to nest and do all these things. You've been there before, you had a boy, and now you're wondering, is it another boy? Is it a girl this time? And your head is just spinning with ideas. But still, we persisted, and we still don't know who this is in here. The funny thing is when we went through the 9 months of not knowing with my first child, and when we had him, it was like 10 minutes until somebody said, does anybody even want to know what the baby is? And we were like, oh yeah, like we should find out. So here I was with this baby on my chest. I had no idea the gender. We had names for both boy and girl, but we were just so caught up in the moment that I didn't even look, and I didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl. So the nurse was like, doesn't anybody want to know? And we're like, yes, tell us. Meanwhile, I could have just looked. She's like, it's a boy. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, it's a boy. And it was so enjoyable. It was such a fun experience. And here we are again. waiting for that big surprise. Gender reveals are pretty popular right now. I've seen and I've been to some really, really fun ones. And just the excitement of finding out what kind of baby is in your belly and enjoying that moment with the mommies and the daddies. It's a lot of fun. And I thought, I wanted to do something like that, but I don't want to find out the gender. So we thought about it and we were like, well, given that the conditions of our hospitals are as such, nobody's allowed to come except for one person. So this time around, unfortunately, it will just be me and my husband at the hospital to have this baby. So sad. Last time we had a whole zoo of people come to see us. My mom, my in-laws, my sister, they were all there and involved in the process. This time around, it will just be myself and my husband, and that will make it easier to do a bit of a gender reveal after the fact. So we just finished a photo shoot, and in the shoot, I have both a pink and a blue balloon. The idea is that on the day we go into labor, I am going to post on my Instagram story a poll. And this is a time for the team blue and team pink, team boy, team girl to go at it and start voting. You can vote based on what you think I'm having, based on how I look. Some people can do that, I guess. And you can go based on what you want me to have. And of course, when the baby is born, I will post just the one picture as a birth announcement with either the pink balloon or the blue balloon, depending on what we have. So that's where I need you to come in. Comment down below. Let's get this thing started. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Am I having a boy or am I having a girl? I want a healthy baby. That's all that really matters to me. But I think it's so much fun when everybody's a little bit involved and wanting to know and wanting to be a part of the whole story. This is an opportunity for you to get involved and to become a part of this journey. It's going to be so much fun, especially the birth announcement. At that point, we'll reveal our name because we also keep our names private. These are so annoying. I usually wear lashes, but these ones are a little bit longer than what I'm used to. But yes, so comment down below. Tell me what you think I'm having. It will be so much fun if you also follow me on Instagram and look out for that poll. Right now, I am 37 weeks pregnant and I had my son at 38 weeks. So I can go at any time. I want you to be a part of this journey. Follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description. We are going to have such a good time when we finally reveal who this baby is. If you've noticed, I'm kind of sitting on this couch a little bit weird. I'm comfortable, don't worry, but it is kind of just where I landed. I never got up, but I'm starting to need to. I'm about to wrap this thing up, so comment down below. Are you team boy or team girl? Also, hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you're notified when I post my next video. See you next time. Just cut the cameras. Somebody come help me. Help! I need help.